Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5. My name is Debbie Dwi Juliani as a presenter, and my friends Fioran Nabila Sawijaya, Warda Sri Erza, and Muhammad Farid as the audiences. Okay, I'm going to deliver my presentation technology in ELT, English language teaching. Next slide, please, Fioran. This is the table of contents of what I'm going to deliver. The first one is the introduction of technology in ELT. The second one is and the last is the conclusions. Next slide, please, Floren. Okay, this is the introduction. Technology in ELT. Basically, the technology is created to make human life become easier. So the technology that we will discuss here is the technology related to the teaching and learning process, of course, especially English language teaching. This technology is created to support or facilitate certain learning processes. Some examples of these technologies that can help in developing the English language teaching process are first one is the electronic dictionaries. For example, Cambridge Oxford online dictionaries, Merriam-Webster applications, and etc. And then the second one is listening CD players, where teachers can use this to play the audio for listening skills. And then the third one is presentation software, for example, PowerPoint and Projector. And then there's also studying applications or websites, for example, Duolingo, British English Console, or etc. And then there's also translating software or applications, plagiarism and Grammarly checker or software or application, and YouTube is one of the technology used in ELT because YouTube has learning video clips where this video consists of learning videos such as discussion of English language material, English animated videos, English children's songs, and so on. These videos can be used as a supporting material in the teaching and learning process in the classroom. And then the next slide, please, Fioran. Okay, this is the important roles of technology in ELT. I've divided it into 2 points. The first one is for teachers, and the second one is for students. For teachers, first one is teachers can get learning material sources easier and more varied. So using technology, teachers can go to Google finding out the additional materials. As we know that nowadays everything can be found in Google. Google has many trusted websites about the research article and other educational things that can...
Maybe I'm sorry, your voice is correct. Your voice is correct.
Let me repeat from the important roles, okay?
Yes.
Okay. This is the important roles of technology in ELT. I've divided it into 2 ways. The first one is for teachers and the second one is for students. For teachers, the first one, sharing learning material sources is easier and more varied. Is my voice clear?
No. Maybe your speakers, your laptop speaker.
Okay. Hello, hello, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah?
Your voice is clear enough.
Farid?
Your voice is clear enough. Okay. Continue.
Okay. The first, what is that? Role for teachers is getting learning material sources is easier and more varied. So using technology, teachers can go to Google, finding out the materials, and then we know that Google has everything on it that can we easily and also Google has many trusted websites and the research article and journals and other educational things that can be used for teachers to find out the materials for teaching. Then the second one is making the learning techniques and strategies become more interesting and fun. As the teachers finding the additional materials, teachers also can find out the videos or the songs or teaching ideas, creative teaching ideas that can be applied in the classroom. This can make teaching and learning in the classroom more interesting and fun. Moreover, if teachers use lecture or show video or picture, it will get more attention from students, comparing with if the teacher just telling stories or just ask the students to imagine. For example, when teachers want to explain about the cultures in English, cultures of native speakers, it is better for teachers to use video as the visual, comparing with the teacher just telling stories and read the text to students. And then the third role for students, for teachers, is checking learners' assignment is easier. As I said before in the introduction part, there is a plagiarism and grammatical checker. So the teacher can use it to check the learner's assignment or student's assignment. And then there's also typo checker and etc. The second point is for students. Students get additional information about the subject easier. So same like teachers, students even more can be helped by the technology. They can browse as much information as they want. In Google, of course, there is also online library where students can look for books they want. And the second one is learning can be anywhere and anytime. Because of technology, it is easier to make friends and talk to native speakers. Nowadays, it is like a piece of cake to talk to native speakers. For example, using social media, using the application like Omegle or something like that. So by talking to native speakers, the teacher, the students is in English, right? So yeah, and then students also can find videos of the native speakers where they can watch them talking in English. Can be accessed by through phone, right? So it makes the learning can be done anywhere and everywhere, anywhere and anytime. I mean, so it is easier for students to bring their handphone and directly access to the internet. Okay, the next slide, please, Fioren. Okay, this is the resistances and problems that may occur when applying technology in ELT. The first one is the resistances. First is schools or institutions need additional costs to improve and purchase new technological devices to support language learning. Of course, in applying technology in ELT, because to apply the technology, school and institution need to pay some cost to buy equipment, to buy projector, to buy CD players, to buy computers, and then they also need to pay for the Wi-Fi, for example. And then the second resistance is teachers and students will rely heavily on internet access in order to access the YouTube video, in order to access the social media. Internet is needed, right? So if there is no internet, how can teachers and students applying the technology? And then the third one is teachers must constantly learn and update knowledge about new technology. This one is also crucial because the teachers do not know about the update technology about learning strategies. They will be left behind, right? So for example, like our older teachers who is already old, difficulties in knowing the technology. So as a fresh teachers, we have to update our knowledge about the technology. And then the second point is the problems. The first one is technology can cause school or course fee increases. So to buy or to purchase the equipments for technology in ELT, school and course or institution have to have money, right, to buy it. And then that the first, what is that? To get money, they increase the fee. It can be the problem for students who has low economical class. And then the second one is student will be addicted to it because students always use technology to study, for example. They will be addicted to it. If there is no Google, if there is no YouTube, they will have difficulties in in studying, because they used to use the Google. What is that? They cannot find in their book. For example, they don't know which chapter in this book. They don't know which part in this book about the subject, because they usually use the technology, right? This can be happen if the students always ask Google to find the answers. For example, there is the homeworks, and then the 100 score, for example, 100 scores for their homework. The 100 is not from the students' hard work, right? It is from Google. So students will take grades. That's the problem for students themselves. Okay, the next slide, please. Okay, the conclusion. Technology in ELT is useful as long as it is used properly. All right, that's true, right? So the technology in ELT classes does have an important role in improving the quality of learning. Learning can be fun, can be more interesting, can be varied in the activity, but still teachers and students must use this technology properly and wisely. So parents and teachers control is needed so that students do not use technology in a wrong way. Okay, next slide, please. Last but not least, be a smart teacher for us. Next. Okay, thank you for your attention, guys. Do you have any questions?
Wardah, please.
Okay, Wardah, please.
Okay, my name is Wardah Sri Erza. My question is, does the institution have the impacts on the technology in LT as well? If yes, please explain.
Okay, the institution have impacts on technology. Of course there is. As I said before, institutions have to buy things, have to buy equipments to apply the technology in LT, right? If the institution if the institution have complete equipments to apply the technology in LT, it also and the teachers learning process quality, right? And then the students also has better qualities from the students comparing with the students from another institution who has low capacity of technology. If the students is even better than another institution, of course it will increase the institution education. So in real life, of course that's the thing, right? If we have to pay more fee to join a more expensive course comparing with the low cost course, we have to see here. Of course, the more expensive course has the technology, has applied the technology in their teaching and learning, right? Like that. Did I answer your question, Wardah?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, next question.
Please.
Next question, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Debbie, want to choose me or Fioren?
Farid.
It's up to you.
Okay, Farid first.
Okay, Farid first.
Okay. Thank you, Fioren, for your chance. Okay, I want to ask about you. What happens to rural school whose technological development is still lacking? How they cope this problem? I mean, how they cope this problem, especially in applying the technology in ELT.
Okay. For schools who that is in village, right? Like that, right, Farid?
Yes, of course, something like that.
It depends, I think. It depends on the students, teachers, and the institution hard work. Of course, we cannot. What is that? Yeah? We cannot. The village have to have good connection of internet, right? We cannot, because it is the government's task. What is that task? The government's tugasnya pemerintah, right? So what can institution and teachers or students do is that the first one, the institution maybe can buy or can purchase the important equipment first. For example, projector or listening CD players, and like that. And they also can make the steps to buy it, not to buy all the equipments at once. And then for teachers, maybe if they have a chance to go to cities with high quality of internet, maybe the teachers can download the materials, and then the video, the animated video for students, they can prepare to download the materials in the cities. They will have they can save it in the file in their laptop or something like that. And then for students, it's hard for students, of course. For students, maybe they will turn to the teachers and the institution like that. Can relate to the process step by step to apply the technology in ELT. Like that, Farid. Did I answer your question, Farid?
Okay, Debbie, I got you. Thank you, Debbie.
Okay, Farid. Okay. The last
Fioren?
Florence.
My name is
Yes.
Fioren. I want to ask, is the role of parents also important in development of technology in ELT? Could you explain it?
Parents' role, yeah.
The important. Yes.
Yes. Parents. The parents' role, of course, I can say it is there are two roles. The first one, they have to the parents can pay fee for students, for learners, for their children's fee to school and to course. They can, or they can, what is that, pay for the Wi-Fi at home or buy their children's internet, access to internet, right? That's one. And then the second one is the most important one. It is the control. Parents control. Parents have to control their students in order to use the technology, especially in the learning, right? For example, the teacher, the parents know that their children use Google to find out the question, to find out the answer. The answer of their homework, something like that. And the parents should, control their students, should give suggestions, should give advices for their children, so that the children do not are not addicted to the technology. They can ask the students to read the book at home, to really study the material, not just find the direct answer from the Google, like that, Fioren. That is the parents should give the advice for students. That's the point. Did I answer the question?
Okay. Yes, you did.
Okay.
So I conclude that parents taking control of it. So they have an important role through the development of their children, right? Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention, my friends. I think that's all. I'll close. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.